Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this top 10 most essential WWE action figures. These are Mattel action figures. I focused on Mattel because obviously they make the current range. They do a fantastic job and there are so many fantastic figures to choose from. It has been a nightmare just trying to get it down to 10. But I think I've got there. These are my 10 most essential WWE action figures. I can tell you it was hard to establish what is essential. What do you call essential? There's a lot of fantastic figures, but the superstars aren't in WWE anymore. And when they were in WWE, they didn't have like the biggest of runs. I'm thinking like John Morrison. The John Morrison figure, absolutely stunning. Honestly, one of the best figures, but it doesn't make this list because he's kind of overshadowed by, you know, much bigger names. So it has been difficult. These are not the best Mattel figures, but I am saying these are the 10 most essential, like every collection should look to have these. Let's start the ball rolling, shall we? You might get a better idea of where I'm coming from with this. Look at this. Defining moments. Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of the biggest names, maybe the biggest name in wrestling history, comes with 3 championship belts. This is what I mean by essential. You are getting Big Eagle. You are getting Winged Eagle. You are getting Smoking Skull Championship. You are getting 3 belts with this and a fantastic looking Stone Cold Steve Austin figure. What I love about this is it's got the 316 on the front, Stone Cold on the back. He's got the 2 knee braces as well. So it's got everything you need. Next up, some people might disagree with this, but it is hard to argue. Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, obviously just been reinstated back into the Hall of Fame. Had a very turbulent few years, but is undeniably one of the biggest names in wrestling history. This Hulk Hogan defining moments is still the only way you can get that Hogan 86 belt. Look at the belt that comes with this figure. Not only that, he's got the shirt which you can rip apart. It's got the slit down the middle. Comes with the bandana. This is Hulk Hogan in the height of Hulkamania. Hulk Hogan, just, you're talking WrestleMania 1 headline, WrestleMania 2 headline, WrestleMania 3 headline. Didn't headline WrestleMania 4, but certainly made sure that he was there at the end of the show when Macho Man won the title. But he was back at WrestleMania 5 to then challenge the Macho Man for that title. WrestleMania 6 headlined against the Ultimate Warrior. WrestleMania 7 headlined against Sergeant Slaughter. WrestleMania 8 he headlined against Sid. At WrestleMania 9 he wasn't meant to be in the headline match, but he found a way to get the final match anyway in a shock match against Yokozuna. Honestly, this guy dominated, absolutely dominated wrestling for the best part of like 20 years. And I would say that this really is the ultimate Hulk Hogan figure to get. As we said, you know, it comes with that Hogan 86 championship. I think it's a fantastic figure as well. Really takes me back to my youth. This is one that every collection... This is essential! Next up, we've got the Demon King, Finn Balor. And it has been so hard to decide which one to recommend. I've gone with the Summerslam Elite. I just feel that it's got a little more decoration on the body. I think it's all the writing down his arms, down his legs. Fantastic body paint job. It's one of those that really stands out in any collection. But not only all of that, it comes with the Universal Championship. You are getting another title to add to your collection. Plus, in my opinion, the best looking Finn Balor figure. Next, I knew I wanted to bring some women into this, so I've looked at all of the women elites that have been made, and I've had to go with this. It is Asuka Elite 47A. This Asuka figure kind of commemorates her time from NXT, but she went on to have an undefeated run of 267 matches. She was undefeated for 914 days. That is stunning. She also won the first Mixed Match Challenge with The Miz. She also is the winner of the first Women's Royal Rumble. And just, yeah, one of the biggest names in the women's division. I would also argue that this is probably the best women's elite that they have ever made. I think the detail on the ring attire is absolutely incredible. Love the mask accessory that comes with it. They have made some other Asukas, but at the moment, this is still the best. There is a fantastic looking Asuka coming out in 2019 that could knock this off the list, but at the moment it is this Elite 47A that is in my essential list. Next up, and this might surprise a few people, Ronda Rousey Basic Series 90. This is the must-have figure this year. Everyone is going to be after this. I have been inundated with people asking me when this is coming out. It's going to be out around November time. It is out in time for Christmas. They are making a gazillion of them. They are going to get them out to shops. And honestly, this is the must-have wrestling toy this Christmas. No doubt about it. Even Vince McMahon sent a tweet out saying that it was coming. So, yeah, massive, massive deal because Ronda Rousey is a massive deal. We've had the Divas Revolution. We're in the middle of an evolution now. We've obviously got that pay-per-view coming up. Ronda Rousey is now the Raw Women's Champion on the verge of potentially headlining next year's WrestleMania. Arguably is the face of the company right now, like head and head with Roman Reigns. She is right up there, getting some of the biggest spots and segments on Raw. And man, this woman could just dominate. She could go after male titles in the future, like a Ronda Rousey Universal Championship run. Just doesn't seem like that far-fetched. Not after seeing what she did to Triple H at WrestleMania last year. So, yeah, you want to talk about essential? You are talking about this figure for 2018. Next up, we've already mentioned the name Roman Reigns. You might like him, you might loathe him, but he is the face that runs the place at the moment. He is the Universal Champion. He sells more merchandise than anyone else. Roman Reigns really is the John Cena of the current era. So, with that being said, it's been quite difficult to kind of narrow it down to just one Roman figure. A lot of them are actually quite similar. But I've gone back to an early Elite series. This is the one that I've gone for. This is Roman Reigns from Elite 38. The reason that I went for this is because you can have him in his Shield attire, and then you can put on his normal tactical vest that he wears now, and you can have him in his current attire. So you get the best of both worlds with this. And on top of that, there's a barricade accessory in here as well. I think the face scan looks pretty good as well. I think it's just a decent figure overall. But I think you're getting Shield Roman Reigns and modern day Roman Reigns. Obviously, you could go for a Shield triple pack. I've kind of excluded battle packs and triple packs from this list. But I would definitely get a Shield triple pack. They have made a couple of those as well. But if you're looking for a Roman Reigns, I think this one is a fantastic one. 4 essential figures left, and we are going for a figure that's only come out recently, John Cena. They have made a gazillion John Cena figures. So why is it that I've gone for Elite Series 60? The reason is it comes with a really bright t-shirt. It's an orange t-shirt. I really like the denim shorts, but the sneakers are really what kind of persuaded me to go for this. I just really like the detail on the trainers that he's wearing. They've made a lot of John Cena's, but I do think the orange is one of the more bright colours, and I think if you're going to put it on a shelf, you're going to want it to stand out. So you're going to want a bright colour. There's no point having like a dark green or a dark red or anything like that. You might as well go for something bright, because he was known for big and bright colours. This orange ticks that box. I really like the facial expression on it as well. As I said, you know, the trainers don't let it down at all. There's just a lot about this John Cena that I think they've got right. Next up, we've got Ric Flair, defining moments. We could have gone for the WrestleMania 24 with the blue robe, but I actually went for the black robed Ric Flair. This black robe Ric Flair, I think, is absolutely stunning. It also comes with the championship that we haven't seen yet in this list, and that is the World Heavyweight Championship. It's got a Nature Boy written on the back of that robe, loads of detail on it, standard Ric Flair ring attire underneath, but I just think this figure really is the best Ric Flair. And when you're talking about Ric Flair, you're talking about one of the best wrestlers ever, like up there with Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold. Every collection needs a Nature Boy. Every collection needs a Ric Flair, and this is the one that I would recommend. Number 9, I've got the Undertaker. The Undertaker, I went with Elite Series 1. There's been quite a few Undertakers that they've made, but again, there's been a few flaws with them. The robe, the cloak, the jacket, sometimes when it's made out of fabric, it can look a little bit shiny, a little bit too shiny. A lot of the time, it can look way too big, but I think that Elite Series 1 is perfect. It's not too shiny. It's got the right look about it. The size is perfect. It's all black. That doesn't really date this figure. I just think that it's the Dead Man. It's not American Badass or anything like that. It is Dead Man Undertaker, and it is a great looking Undertaker as well. Final figure in this list then is the Ultimate Warrior from Legends Series 6. The reason that this makes it is because the Ultimate Warrior, one of the biggest legends of all time, in his WrestleMania 6 attire, he's got body paint on the front, screaming facial expression. Ultimate Warrior, loved all over the world by wrestling fans. But what makes this stand out, what I love about this, is it comes with the winged eagle belt on a yellow strap. Now, I don't think it ever existed. I can't find pictures of it ever existing. I've seen one picture of a yellow strapped winged eagle which was taken on someone's floor, so they easily could have just done it themselves, but I can't see any pictures of any wrestlers carrying a yellow strapped winged eagle. You have to remember, this is WrestleMania 6 Ultimate Warrior, and at WrestleMania 6 the Intercontinental Championship was on a yellow strap. The winged eagle, I believe, was on a black strap. There is no yellow strapped winged eagle. I've even gone onto belt websites that say that one was rumoured to have been made but was never shown on TV. Yet I can get it in Mattel figure form. So not only are you getting a fantastic Ultimate Warrior figure that I think commemorates his biggest achievement, and that is winning that title at WrestleMania 6, beating Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania 6. Not only are you getting that, you're getting a belt that never existed. That's essential. That is essential. So yes, that's it. That is my top 10 most essential WWE Mattel action figures. There's loads of legends that missed out. I really wanted to put the Macho Man in. He's had a couple of cracking defining moments. I really as well wanted to put in Batista because he's got this fantastic back tattoo, which I just think looks brilliant. We spoke about John Morrison earlier. We could have put in HBK. We could have put in Triple H. The list goes on. It was a nightmare to narrow it down to 10, but that was it. That was it. I'm happy with it. That is my list. Those are my top 10 most essential figures. Let me know yours in the comments below. I don't expect people to totally agree with this list, but hopefully you'll agree with some of them. Let me know who I should have included in the comments below. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, see you again next time. Bye for now.